Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29.
$2 million. I remember. Damn. That's crazy.
9-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. Let's go, D.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
I'll just give an 80-yard touchdown pass to
It's surprising for people.
On a quick
As you said, he was
brought the house.
radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Here we go. 8, read. Pick it up. Switch to 61. Matchbox lights.
Give me that.
On first down, Lewis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
Hey, Haywood. 54.
On fourth down, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey.
Ew, man, I'm really nice. I was just on the phone distracted. 4th and 2, went for it and got a touchdown out of it for like 60 yards.
Davis, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good kid. Pick. Let's see.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Wilson steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
60 Pittsburgh. 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces?
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Clay.
70, Indy.
Yeah. I'm absolutely killing this kid, and I'm not even like focused, bro. Like I'm playing different plays, but I'm not even playing every down.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
My game
It's
for
caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm a motherfucking dog. I got Tannehill throwing dots. Right back at it with Tennessee. I'm on fire with them boys.
Madden game disadvantage.
Word. What play?
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. This will be fielded at the 17. No.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line. 59. Hey, hey. 49, check 49, check 49.
Why around, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What team am I on?
This is Henry. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Tomorrow at 4 Eastern. What the fuck?
It's 4 o'clock our time.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's Henry. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready. 50, plant.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, high 7. 54. Yeah.
There, what you eat? Mayonnaise out the bowl.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill.
What?
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
I'm about to probably play the Niners in the Discord, John. He's fucking 10-2. I'm 8-4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 59 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Henry out of the pistol. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
Bro, if you
even that
me,
little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from Seahawks territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Really nice.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Tannehill on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
To the air again, Tannehill. And this will be caught by Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump at.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Yeah.
And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change. Things.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Lynch. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Man, these just distracted the shit out of me, dog. My controller froze or something. What the fuck? They won't let me pick my play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run here with Lynch. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Alert.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. A battle for it, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Well, my game won't let me pick no please. Let me call timeout or nothing, but when I'm like, what the fuck on defense? This shit tweaking. Maybe that's his shit too.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yo, he be snapping. He took it to the...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. There's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson buying time to his left, trying to fit it in, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Because I flipped your man.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He lets it fly for Rocket. And nearly picked off
give me that.
Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson going for the deep ball.
He fucking bombed.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I am strapped.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now I'm strapped.
I contain the whole game, even if it's a quarterback that don't stand, because if they try to move to the right or left out the pocket, they get caught in one arm.
Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Good. I'm about to get on.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
I'm playing my joint on
adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down now, it's Lewis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down, Henry. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle.
My shit, bro. Now I gotta take a delay again. Like, these games are dumb as shit.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
Just can't be sacked.
Fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
He has that escape all the time.
Somehow, they're winging.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack on first down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaShawn Sims with the INT.
God, quit. I'm gonna end this.